Hello everyone. So let's start moving to the next day 3 of Hindu editorial analysis. Sorry for the late uploading video because I don't know what happened, but my entire PPT was cancelled. Then again, I have to make it, so it was a little bit late. Sorry for it. So let's start the first editorial about the first news on the front page is medical help not used to derail Dalewal strike at sea. Or I've already mentioned with my pen, so I will not highlight it. I will just write the important data beside, so that it will not because already the letters are very small in these pages. So I will just write the important data. So it was medical help. You have already read about the farmer Dalewal Singh, that he was on hunger strike and on the of a fast on to date from 29, and it was last 34 days till 31st December. Then Supreme Court, the cases come to Supreme Court, and the Justice Surya Kant give him the medical facilities, but it doesn't mean that he want to derail Dalewal strike. They just want to fit and then continue for their strike. It was all about the bench justice Ujjal. It's Ujjal. It's yeah, it is already written. Both the judges are Ben seem to be keenly aware that Mr. Dalwal's medical condition was becoming Kant is observed. Justice Bhuyan asked the Solicitor General, I've already mentioned here. So Center asked him to. The Justice Kant accused the Punjab government of its officer Evan the farmer insulting the break of Mr. Dalwal fast by evacuating from the Karnaut protest since the hospital. So his direction is not meant to shoot the break. I've already tell this was written in this way. So moving to the next, we'll do whatever is possible in Nimisha Priya case. Iranian will take up the case of Nimisha Priya, the health worker, nurse staff from the India that was involved in the case of Yemen Houthis militant declaration when the life of the nurse was Riyadh embassy. Here the president of Yemen, Rasad Ali, and could be carried out within the month, that acknowledged the serious cases of noted pertaining to manslaughter of the business partner is Tab Talab Ali Muhammad in 2017. So it was just Iran was taking the case of Indian diplomat. Indian diplomats are also involved. These was held at the central prison in Sana'a. 25% of Yemeni territory, almost half of the population of the country. Here, administrative capital of Yemen is Sana'a. These are involved in that. Sorry, my studies is not working. I'm already ordered the new one so that I will able to write it properly. Please adjust it. Could make the differences how these rebel sources. So next, what was not novel continuation news which was covered in front. Nothing so much important, but you can just remember the presidents, who is the president, and where is this cases taking places on which day. Now moving to the next article is editorial. Should the voter ID card be linked with the Aadhaar card to combat the voter fraud? There is a big editorial about that. Aadhaar card linked. It will be linked to voter ID card. This is the talk between the two editorials, talking about the two persons. R.S. Sharma, the chairman regulatory, the first director, and the chief election commissioner, former chief election commissioner. So it was December. Basically, this was a case about the Aam Aadmi Party and Bharatiya Janata Party, which are accusing that there is a manipulation of the Delhi electoral rolls in attempts to win the assembly election. So BJP claimed that Rohingya immigrants, AF government aiding the Rohingya immigrants to settle in the capital so that they secure the votes. This is basically the article about. Basically, there is a manipulation. They there was a case that they think voter ID, because there are already the Aadhaar card is just here is already written about the that voter ID card. Aadhaar card, what is Aadhaar card? That there is only a mention of the name, address of a person, its gender, and it's just it is not a proof of citizenship. uh, Even non-resident who have lawfully, here it is written, lawfully entered in India can get Aadhaar card. So there is, therefore every person who has got Aadhaar card is not necessarily a voter. Basically the editorial is about that. This is not solution that if we add voter ID card linked with Aadhaar card, voter fraud can be combat. Basically this editorial is about. Here the editors are talking about their thoughts about debates, that if you think about one level, that if you if you add Aadhaar card to voter ID card, situations can be, but it was not a problem like problem missing voters has been perpetual for one CI. Voters can be missing for different reasons. The first thing is that if they have a door asking to them. Second is their name can be deleted, maybe name can be deleted by computer error, and it can be the biggest whatever the reason, missing voter can be listed is disfranchised. This is the biggest issue, and ECI has control all the kinds of issues. So we cannot Aadhaar cannot solve any problem basically. Sorry, I'm suffering from cold. Wait a minute. Sorry for interruption. So that Aadhaar is basically it's every 1 minute. There is original sometime deduplications of the software files across the multiple UDI's Unique Identification Authority of India was created. Sorry. The voter ID card has only the details of your address, age. I've already mentioned about this. Spouse name, father name, house number, etc. Sorry, gender is not involved. I was just misconceived. So next, moving to the third article is about how the climate changes led to the trafficking poverty in Bengal. Basically this article is about that the climate changes in the Bengal led to the migrations and led to the many human trafficking of especially females and childs. Because if there is a destroyment of any climate, in the destroyment in the lives of the person, like due to the cyclones, disaster, they lead to the migration and shifting of any thing of any person in the search of employment, in the search of their livelihood. They just get trapped into other person in the various cases like human trafficking. Basically this article tells about that the cyclone, West Bengal cyclones, there are 3-4 cyclones came. First cyclone in 2020 is Amphan and Yas, destroyed livelihoods, increased migrations, exposing women's girl to the greater risk. Then the cyclones West May 22 and this led to the driving, and this led to the pushing people in poverty, driving through the human trafficking. And crime reports, there are so many reports, like there was one changing name of Neha, who was uh, there is one thing that you can mention here about the which NGO reported this type of, then I have already mentioned is Ilfat. It's Ilfat, integrated leader, integrated leaders forum against trafficking. Here it is. If you thoroughly read the Hindu's newspaper, then you can see the datas, the detailed informations can be. But even you, if you read the newspaper, you can get a lot of informations. But at night we can revise through this. 2800 member and 7 states fight against the trafficking, integrate. And the name of the Neha, like the fucking survivor, narrated a turn her life cyclone Amphan in May 2022 ravaged her Sundarban village in Sundarban, and she left with the persons who promised her employment in other state. And when I left the thought working, the little did know I was sold to another person. So this was generally the climate changes led to the how exploitations of the persons under the article. The basically thanks God to our constitution that there is a basically the mention of the article 12 to 35 in which there is a persons there is a strict rules about you can sell anything but not a person. Then to save from the, you can save, you can't sell a person. And constitution saves lot of person. Our article, because it is a constitutional right. So moving to the next article, what happens, it just it just get stuck somewhere. Okay, that's why these thoughts later. So there was article, I thought that this can be important, so I added in this editorial. I added this editorial in a page because Panama City, there is a recent news, and that continuously I am hearing about the Panama City. So I added this. What are the geographical advantages, the political advantages? So there is an article about in Hindu that why the Panama called the Panama Treaty foolish. The December 22, Donald Trump threatened back to the Panama Canal by calling the transfer treaty foolish. He said our navy and commerce have treated very unfair and judicious way. Basically, the Panama was given to the Panama City in 1999. 1999. It was. Let me explain through the map. There is a Panama City. It's Panama City, and there is a Panama Canal, which has a geographical advantages of connecting to the connecting through the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. It is a corridor of transporting, create a shortest distance of transporting anything, and there is a certain amount of charges that is fixed for transportation. So basically, there was the major reason why Trump is upset with Panama, because the major reason for US President elect high transit fees applied on US vessels by ACP, Panama Canal Authority. In 2023, the lakes Gatun and Ahalja experienced severe drought affecting the shipping and reservoir. The number of slots crossing sea by 36%. Okay, the second cause is the worry of has been increased Chinese presence of Panama Canal. In 2017, Panama became the first Latin America country to sign a Belt and Road Initiative, an agreement. So the Panama City president has not considered the threatened by the Donald Trump that he will return it to USA, because It's 80 kilometer connecting Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Oceans, reducing the cost time. These are the geographical and political advantages, like reduce the cost time, distance for international shipping, global supply chain is 60% of maritime, and it opened in 1945 after the US finished the construction. US until construction was controlled by US until 31st 99. The canal was handed to Torres scattered territories. You can consider it important. First Panama Canal Treaty cancelled the Panama Canal Zone on December 31, 1999 under the second permanent neutrality. The Panama president is Jose Raul Molino. I'm writing it so that Jose Raul Molino. So the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson, the Mao Ning, the Great Panama Canal was a great creation of Panamanian people, neutral passway, and Panama President Jose Raul Molino rejected the Trump accusation. He started transit. This is basically the short summary. Now, more detail about this, the map significance. Now the science and environment section is science and environment, science basically, science and technology related to current affair. So there was a injectable hydrogel targeted cancer treatment about the IITG, Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, and the Bose Institute, Kolkata have developed the injectable hydrogel for localized cancer treatment. Basically, if there is a certain organs where there's certain locations where there is a cancer, it can treat it with the hydrogel. The paper is co-authored by the Pratim Das and along the scholars at Tanushri Das, Ritikia, IIT JE, Satyajit. And current treatment such as chemotherapy and surgical intervention is given. Localized treatment, it means that hydrogen is delivered to the drugs precisely to tumor site. There is a tumor site in the specific location, drug is injected in that place, so that there is a localized action, and that site there is a localized action. Hydrogel, what are hydrogels? Hydrogels are water based polymer net capable to absorb and retaining fluids. Their unique structure is they mimic the living tissue. Like they can pretend like living tissue. They can making them suitable for biomedical applications. So there is not any cross trans allergens like react with any. The hydrogel possesses ultra short peptides designed to remain fluid, and the glutathione, and it responds to elevated levels of the glutathione, a molecule evident in tumor cells. The work is based on a scientific innovation can address the cancer treatment. This is how it is. When will it pass? But until it is already introduced. So there is also a news related to sports. Manu Bhakar get the government nod for Dhyan Chandra Khel Ratan. Basically, there are four persons that is nominated for the Khel Ratan. Earlier, the Manu Bhakar name was not listed, but it was somehow it is added. It is very good news. There was a time when Khel Ratan was given, but the players have to given their name, and they were chosen. There was a furor when Manu name was deemed missing in the list chosen. This is written, that was already written in the earlier. Finalize the names, and apparent name was there was no applications from the shooters, as the government simplified the process of advocating the self allocation, because there is a self allocation सब हो चुके हैं, that's why. So Praveen Kumar, Manu Bhakar, D Gukesh, and Praveen Kumar Paralympic from and bronze chosen for they are also given the Arjuna award, like Manu Bhakar, bronze wrestling bronze medalist Paris Game Arjun Sarawat also been included for Arjuna award. Murli Patekar, that movie based on movie is already Chandu Champion was based on this real incident. I've already watched. That was very inspiring and good movie. You can watch it. The government has 32 athletes. 32 athletes are awarded for Arjuna Award, and 16 of them are Paralympians. And this is a very great number. 32 athletes for stylus is not working properly. At least for Paralympics, 32 athletes are Arjuna Award, and 16 of them are Para. 16 of them are Para Olympians. Apart from 4 hockey players get Arjuna Award, along with 2 athletes, 2 box. You can read that column. You have to memorize it. These are very important questions can be made. I thought like, and there is also a award for a Dronacharya award for coaches. Here it is: Subhas Rana, Deepal Deshpande, and Sandeep Sangwal. So I think there's a last one editorial left. These are the news. Maybe the locations can be asked, so that I added in like New Year Clanure from the activity using animal for general awareness. And there is a picture of the Kumbh going to start at the Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. Generally, it was the Sri Panchayat Atal Akhada made their royal entry called Chabni Pravesh from Mahakumbh Mela Sangam. Can ask about the location and what it is. If you maybe pictures can also ask the questions regarding this. A robot added to the ethics chapter, like using of the robots, not creating a stop to use animal for temple parades. So today I cover the main news, front rows news. Then second was about one editorial. Third is about the climate changes, that is main news. And Trump Panama City, one geographical question with the map location, one science related current affair, and one sports related affair, and one about the pictures related news. Hope you liked the video. I am the initiative that I started. I am making a progress in it. Hope you love these videos and comment the changes that you need and improvement that I am making. So thank you for I know the video is long little bit because I added too much. There is maybe just stammering in my voice, but I will correct it soon. I will day by day I will progress and make it a good video. Thank you. Good night, and let's meet tomorrow. Bye bye.